What do you mean by Indian origin persons?
So born in India.
No.
Has a
It
descendant
means
in India.
One by one. Arya, first Arya.
That means that he has a descendant or a bloodline in India.
Arpit.
it refers to those areas wherein a person was born on 15th August 1947 and which became a part of India thereafter. It refers to origin of India. Those areas are called origin of India.
It just means that, like Arya was much more precise in that answer. Ancestors were Indians. Got it? जो कहते हैं ना पूर्वज भारतीय थे, ancestors were Indians. Okay. Now suppose Arpit's grandfather's grandfather is an Indian. Okay, suppose his grandfather's grandfather is an Indian, but Arpit's father and everyone is settled in, like they are settled in United States of America. Arpit can get Indian citizenship once he comes back to India and resides in India for 7 years. Got it? Like if his ancestors and Indians, but he has got foreign citizenship. Now, like suppose Arpit's ancestors are Indians, but presently Arpit is having foreign citizenship. He has gone there, he settled there, but he wishes to come back to India. वो वापस आना चाहते हैं India. वो India में आते हैं and he resides in India continuously 7 years. That is 90 days per year. Must continuous 90 days per year. If he is settled in India, then Arpit will get Indian citizenship. Clear or not? Clear or not? Arpit, समझ में आया? Animesh, question.
Sir, like this ancestors are Indian, but the parents need not be Indian in this case.
No requirement. Anyways, देखो, मैंने जब अर्पित का example लिया, see, when I took the example of Arpit, I clearly told you that he might be citizen of USA at the present time. But he can apply for Indian citizenship by coming and staying in India for 7 years. Okay, 90 days per year. Okay, 90 days he have to be in India. Okay. Now, like once he applies for Indian citizenship and he gets Indian citizenship, he has to give away with his US citizenship because India cannot afford dual citizenship. No, so he has to give away with his US citizenship. Disha is asked why only 90 days per year. It is under the rule. That is, he has to be in India 90 days a year. It is written in the constitution. No, just wait a minute. Lakshmi asks, NRI will come under this. No, NRI is different thing. They are non-resident Indians. That's not a different thing. Animesh, go on.
Sir, like my question was, do the person who is applying for Indian citizenship by registration, so they have to give up their citizenship after they got the Indian citizenship or at the time of application?
No, at the time of application, they need not to give. After they get the Indian citizenship, government will say that your citizenship is approved. Okay. Government will say that your citizenship is approved, and so you have to give away US citizenship. Then his Indian citizenship will be given, and US citizenship will be cancelled. Got it?
Okay.
Aman has calculated 90 days each year at 630 days in 7 years. But अमन एक और चीज है, अमन ने बहुत सी है तो he has made calculation very fast, but 630 days ऐसा नहीं है कि 630 days he is staying continuously in India. Wait, Aman, I'm coming to it. Wait. 90 days is minimum, dear. 90 days is minimum. Disha, wait just a minute. 90 days is minimum. Okay. He can stay more than 90 days. But 90 days per year is minimum. So you can't calculate like this 90 into 7. You can't calculate like this and say that 630 days continuously he will stay in India and he will get. No, 90 days per year is mandatory. 90 days per year is mandatory. Okay. 1 minute. Disha has lost her connection. Disha, the answer was okay, sir. What? That's what I was asking. Aman, I got your point. Okay. Now, Disha, by registration. Registration means a person who has ancestors in India ancestors, Indian ancestor जो पूर्वज भारतीय होते हैं, and presently suppose आपके पूर्वज भारतीय हैं, you are settled in some other country, you are settled in United States of America and आपकी वहाँ की citizenship है, you can apply for Indian citizenship by staying 7 years in India, 7 years in India, एक साल में 90 days, ठीक है, 90 days, then you can apply for Indian citizenship by registration. Disha, is it clear? Any more questions? One more question. Aman, go on. Pratibha is asking some big questions. She's continuously typing. Why don't you guys use your microphones? I don't understand. Aman, ask. Aman, ask.
Sir, actually I was asking कि after independence का देखना है या ऐसा कोई
ऐसा कुछ स्पेसिफिक नहीं है, ऐसा कुछ स्पेसिफिक नहीं है, ठीक है, दिशा को समझ में, हाँ दिशा को
in the slide it is written 5 consecutive years.
कहाँ लिखा है वो मैं बता रहा हूँ,
Yes.
I'll come to it.
Sir, in the second point said the citizens of Commonwealth state.
भैया पहला तो समझाने थे यार.
Yes sir, sorry sir.
पहला तो हो जाने थे, ठीक है. फर्स्ट पॉइंट यू हैव गॉट. नॉरेम, कीर्ति.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now second point. Now somebody has asked question. Got it. Okay. Second point. Citizen of Commonwealth state. What is Commonwealth state, Arpit? What is Commonwealth? Arpit कहाँ गया? Arpit. What is Commonwealth state? What is Commonwealth state?
I just have I am not very sure about it. Which I think there is these are the states which came into existence according to the British Act of 1981, and it came into force on I think 2000.
You have made the mess of the things. Aman,
Yeah,
you have made the mess of the things. Aman has already answered. Those states, those countries who were under British rule, those countries who were under British rule, those countries who were under British rule are called as Commonwealth states. Okay. Those countries who were under British rule were Commonwealth state. Now, suppose Pakistan is a Commonwealth country. Okay. Sri Lanka is a Commonwealth country. Suppose there are approximately 60 to 63 Commonwealth countries. Okay. 63 Commonwealth countries are there. Okay. Suppose from this Commonwealth country, a male or a female marries any Indian citizen, then they will get Indian citizenship. If any male or female of a Commonwealth country marries any Indian citizen, like male marrying a female or female marrying a male, then they will get citizenship of India. Now, what Disha asked is, like, they have to be in India 5 consecutive years, 90 days per calendar year. 5 consecutive years, 5 years, okay, 90 days per year. Got it? First point was whose ancestors were Indian, but the person was settled in a foreign country. Ancestors were Indian, the person was settled in a foreign country. Now, if he needs an Indian citizenship, he has to come to India, stay here for 7 consecutive years, 7 साल, 7 साल एक साथ रहना है, 90 days per year, 90 days per year he must stay in India. Okay. Second point was a citizen of a Commonwealth state. Any person who is from Commonwealth state. What is Commonwealth state? Commonwealth state is those countries which were under British rule. Okay, if any person from those countries married to an Indian citizen, they will get Indian citizenship. Only thing is that person needs to come to India and stay 5 consecutive years, 90 days per year. Clear or not? 90 days consecutively overall. 90 days consecutively. 90 days consecutively is must. It's not like that you are coming here and staying here for 3 days, then you are going, then you are coming. 90 days consecutively. Okay. Suppose, who is married in this? Pooja is married, no? Pooja, how old is your kid? 8 months. Very good. 8 months. Now, don't switch off your microphone, okay? Pooja has an 8-month-year-old kid. Okay. Now, suppose her child is definitely minor. Okay. But suppose Pooja, at the time of her birth of her child, she was in US. Okay. And the child was born. For Indian origin, person's rules are harsher. Yeah. Yeah, Aman. You are right. Okay. Suppose Pooja was at US, Pooja and her husband were at US, and the baby was born there. Baby was born there at US. Okay. So, and he will gradually get US citizenship. He does not have to apply because US allows the children to be born there to give the citizenship. So, but if the child is brought up there, the child is brought up there and he needs Indian citizenship, okay, then he can come back to India, okay, and he can apply for Indian citizenship. Definitely Pooja and her husband will apply for the citizenship. Okay, so in this way he can apply. Only thing is 5 consecutive years, 90 days per calendar year, the baby needs to be in India, then the Pooja son will get Indian citizenship. Okay, any questions? Clear? I will explain once more. If the baby is born outside India, but he needs Indian citizenship, he needs to come back to India. He needs to come back to India, get settled in India for 5 consecutive years, 90 days per calendar year, and he will get Indian citizenship. Clear or not? Anyone has any doubts? Pooja got it? Okay, very.
Yes,
Okay,
Sir,
wait. Noram, go on first.
Sir, if we apply by registration, what about by descent, sir? Means, even if for descent, a person born outside, if any one of the parents is Indian, then the child gets naturally the Indian citizen, sir. Then how it will be different from registration, sir?
Very good question. This question Soumya has also asked. Okay, wait. The answer to this question lies in your question itself. By descent, it must be when the child is just born. The child is just born. Okay, here it is written minor child of an Indian parent. Minor child of an Indian parent. That means child can be 17 years old as well. 17 years, because he will become a major once, like major he will become a major person only once he becomes 18. So a person of 17 years old who has an Indian parent can come back to India and apply for the citizenship. Only thing is 5 consecutive years, 90 days per year. Clear? This by descent, Animesh has already answered Soumya's question. Soumya asked this question. No, Animesh. Descent was at the time of birth. Clear? Noram, clear?
Yes, sir.
Clear? Others? Surya, Uttam?
yes, sir.
Sharda,
Yes, sir.
Palak?
Sir, in registration, both the parents should be Indian or either one of them?
Either one of them. Okay. Now we will move bit ahead. Now we have completed by birth, by descent, by registration. What is the 4th form of acquiring Indian citizenship? Who will tell me? What is the 4th form of acquiring Indian citizenship?
By naturalization.
Very good. By naturalization. Arya, what is by naturalization?
I have no clear idea. I just saw somewhere.
See.
No, I just saw it. I read it before.
Where you saw it? Arpit, what is naturalization? What do you mean by naturalization? Anyone? Pratibha? Kirti, what is naturalization? Getting citizenship. Don't Pratibha doesn't know. Kirti, Navya, Sharda, anyone? Joseph.
Getting citizenship by the non-Indian citizens.
By
the non-Indian citizens like NRI or maybe non-citizens of India. He may be living within or outside the country, but he must be non-citizens of India.
No, Joseph, no.
Okay.
Okay, let me only clear your doubts. If any person is not falling under above mentioned categories, that is, the person cannot acquire Indian citizenship by birth, the person cannot acquire Indian citizenship by descent, and the person cannot acquire Indian citizenship by registration. He does not belong to this category, he does not belong to this category, and he is not belonging to this category. That means neither he was born in India, neither his parents were Indians, neither he was a part of a Commonwealth country. Okay, so if he is not falling under any of this category, he can fulfill, like any foreigner, any foreign person can come here and apply for Indian citizenship. Only thing is 10 consecutive years, 90 days per calendar year. 10 consecutive years he needs to be in India, 90 days per year. The biggest example is Mother Teresa, Sonia Gandhi. The ancestor, like no relation with India, but they got the Indian citizenship by naturalization. Got it? What happened? Got it or not? No relationship with the land of India, but they can still get the Indian citizenship by residing in our country 10 consecutive years, 10 years continuously, 90 days per year. Clear or not? Clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir,
Very
clear.
good. Very good. Now, the next point is by incorporation of a new territory. Suppose हमारे मेजर साहब है अर्पित साहब हाँ but Animesh, go on. Question.
So in by naturalization, like earlier cases, like in by registration, the person has to apply and then they have to stay for 7 years, right, to get the citizenship. So in by naturalization,
No. किसने बोला? पहले आप 7 साल रहोगे. You will be staying in India 7 years. Then you will apply for Indian citizenship, and you have to give the papers of it. कि where you are working. At least you will give some proof, no, that you have made Aadhaar card or you some proof like you were part of this institution and you have worked here. Any proof you have to give. Okay. Okay. By अब देखो हमारे मेजर साहब हैं. मेजर साहब बहुत सारी टेरिटरी एक्वायर करते हैं. अर्पित कोई टेरिटरी आज तक एक्वायर करी है?
नहीं बचाई है.
बचाई है, एक्वायर नहीं करे, बस बचाई है. ठीक है. अगर हमारे देश से कोई टेरिटरी, if we acquire any territory, acquire any foreign territory, okay, if we acquire any foreign territory, we are bound to offer. मतलब हमने सपोज लाहौर एक्वायर कर लिया ऐसे ही, ठीक है, तो हम लाहौर में जो भी लोग हैं उनको सिटीजनशिप देने के लिए बाउंड है. भारतीय सरकार, भारतीय संविधान उनको सिटीजनशिप देंगी, क्योंकि इफ दे आर विलिंग टू एक्सेप्ट इट, अगर वो भारत का संविधान का हिस्सा बनना चाहते हैं, भारत का हिस्सा बनना चाहते हैं, इफ दे वांट टू बी द पार्ट ऑफ इंडिया एंड इफ दे वर पार्ट ऑफ दिस लैंड, वी आर बाउंड टू गिव देम इंडियन सिटीजनशिप. ओके, if a new territory is acquired by India, people are offered Indian citizenship. That territories people are offered Indian citizenship, and if they accept it, the government is bound to provide them Indian citizenship. Clear? And if they don't accept, we will take some time to make them understand that they are part of this land. They need to be accepting this. Sir, any partition can be example of fifth method? Sir, any partition can be example of the fifth method.
Sir, partition between Pakistan and India.
Yeah, you can say पंजाब जब भारत का पार्ट बना तो उसमें वो तो इंडिपेंडेंस की बात है ना यार, वो इंडिपेंडेंस की बात है. पार्टीशन वाज डिफरेंट थिंग. वो तो सब इंडियन सिटीजनशिप उनको दे ही दिया था. लाइक 15 अगस्त 1947 के बाद जो भी बच्चे उनको तो सिटीजनशिप दे ही दिया गया था. बट इफ वी एक्वायर आफ्टर इंडिपेंडेंस, पार्टीशन नहीं होता. अब हमने किसी टेरिटरी को एक्वायर कर लिया, So we are bound to give Indian citizenship. Suppose if we acquire Nepal, okay, if we acquire Nepal and we are bound to give Indian citizenship to the people of Nepal.
Yes.
Okay, partition is different. Clear? Anyone has any doubt? Aditi, clear? Navya, Pala,
Yes, sir,
Pooja.
clear.
Okay, everyone is clear now? Wait. Okay, wait. You are very intelligent people. Wait. Aditi, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Now tell me what are the 5 modes of acquiring Indian citizenship?
By birth, by descent, by registration, and by naturalization. And the last one I don't remember.
Why you don't remember?
Sorry.
What is your age? You are the youngest one among us, right?
No, I don't know actually anyone. I don't know anyone. So.
Like you are in which class? Like you are pursuing
I'm
graduation?
in second year, so 18 years.
18 years. So
Yeah.
you are, batao, what was last one? Batao.
No, I really don't remember.
Achha, really don't remember. Okay. Okay. Lakshmi. Lakshmi.
Yes,
What are the 5 modes of acquiring Indian citizenship?
by birth, by descent, by registration, by naturalization.
Close your copy. Close your copy.
Yes, sir. By tertiary.
Palak. Close your copy first.
I have not written anything yet.
Very good. Genius.
Yes. By birth, by descent, by registration, by naturalization, and by incorporation of new territory.
Okay. Very good. Now I'll make you write. Others, please focus.
So,
Hmm.
sir, I have a doubt.
Ask your doubt. I was waiting for your doubt. Go on.
Sir, if a person is Indian and he goes to US and gets a US citizenship, and again he wants to get Indian citizenship, under which category will he fall in?
Very good question. If the person is Indian, okay, if the person is Indian, he goes and gets US citizenship. Example, I can take, you know the great Khali?
No, sir.
Yes,
He
sir.
was a, they go Noram Gnosis. He was a wrestler. Okay, his name.
Kali, yes.
Yes, sir.
Khali. He got the citizenship of which country? Aman knows. He was a WWE wrestler and he got citizenship of USA. Okay, so he went there and he got the citizenship. He had to give away his Indian citizenship. But once, if again he wants to apply for Indian citizenship, firstly he has to give away with his US citizenship and settle in India and live in India for 10 years. Okay. Jindal Mahal actually is not Indian, Rishant. Jindal Mahal is a Canadian citizenship. Has a Canadian citizenship. He is not Indian. Actually,
Okay, sir.
WWE portrays him as an Indian, but he is not an Indian. He is a Canadian.
So can't he get like citizenship by registration?
Why?
Like he has an Indian origin.
No. He has left. He already had an Indian citizenship. No, so he has given away with that. Okay. So again, he has to stay in India for 10 years.
Based on his origin, can't he get it, sir?
No. No.
So what categories does that type of person fall in? Like,
Yeah, it was a hypothetical example. If someone wants a citizen of any other country, why will he come back again and take the citizenship of India? And government of India will stringently like not allow him to be citizen of India once he does that. Even this great Khali was a DYSP in Punjab police. Okay, he had to give away his job. He had to give away his job when he acquired the citizenship of United States of America. Aditya has how many times a citizen can apply for Indian citizenship? Aditya, person can apply for Indian citizenship n number of times, but it is according to the government of India ki dena hai ya nahi dena. It is according to the government which that we need to give the citizenship or not.
Sir, I have a doubt.
You have.
If a person
I can't hear you.
if a person get married to an Indian citizen and he or she doesn't belong to this Commonwealth state, they will acquire this citizenship through the process of naturalization, right? But
Yeah.
Till that time, I mean, they have to stay here for 10 years and 90 days to get this citizenship. Till then, like, how will they stay? I mean,
like on the terms of they will take the, like they will be working here, no? Okay, they will be working here, or they will be either on family visas or job visas. They will be here.
Oh.
Visa is there, no? Yeah, Aman has answered. Yeah, Adnan Sami has also applied for Indian citizenship, I guess, so many times. Right, right. He has applied. Okay. Now, just write it down in your notebook. I'll make you write these things because Palak made me remind me that I have not made you written anything. Okay, just write down by registration. By registration. Pratibha, what was your question? Okay. Sorry. For giving up citizenship, what has to be done? Just wait, Pratibha. That is second part. अभी आया नहीं है यार. अभी आया नहीं है. वो इसके बाद आएगा. Okay. इसके बाद आएगा. Okay. अभी तो we are talking about how can we get Indian citizenship. Okay. So how can we give up Indian citizenship? That is next part. Okay. Just write down. Just write down. By registration. By registration. Shall I dictate? Shall I dictate? Okay.
Yes, sir.
A person of Indian origin, a person of Indian origin can get Indian citizenship, if he or she resides in India, for 7 consecutive years, that is 90 days per calendar year. That is 90 days per calendar year. That is 90 days per calendar year. The term Indian origin means the ancestors are Indian. The ancestors are Indian. The term Indian origin means the ancestors are Indians. Got it? Okay. Now write down the second point. Any citizen of a Commonwealth state, if wants Indian citizenship, once he is married to an Indian, any citizen of a Commonwealth state, if wants Indian citizenship, once he is married to an Indian, has to reside in India, 5 consecutive years, 90 days per calendar year, Okay. Here, Commonwealth state are those countries, which were ruled by Britishers. Got it? Got it or not? Ali Aman बोल रहा है भाई, बाकी कहाँ हैं? सो गए?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. Now write down the third point. Minor child of an Indian parent minor child of an Indian parent, minor child of an Indian parent can also acquire Indian citizenship by residing in India, 5 consecutive years, 90 days per calendar year. By residing in India, minor child of an Indian parent can acquire Indian citizenship by residing in India 5 consecutive years, 90 days per calendar year. Clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now write down by naturalization. By naturalization, if a person is not following, if a person is not following under above mentioned categories, if a person is not falling under above mentioned categories, that is by birth, by descent and registration, by birth, by descent and registration, he or she can apply for Indian citizenship. He or she can apply for Indian citizenship by staying in India 10 consecutive years, 90 days per calendar year. By staying in India 10 consecutive years, 90 days per calendar year. Example, Mother Teresa. Last mode of acquiring Indian citizenship is by incorporation of a foreign territory or a new territory. By incorporation of a foreign territory or a new territory. If India acquires a foreign land, India acquires a foreign land, the government of India is bound to offer the citizenship of India. Government of India is bound to offer the citizenship of India to those people on that land. Okay, 5 points are clear. 5 points are clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now,
Yes, sir.
we will talk about 3 modes of losing Indian citizenship. How Indian citizen can lose Indian citizenship. 3 modes. Okay, 3 modes of losing Indian citizenship. Write down 3 modes of losing Indian citizenship. 3 modes of losing Indian citizenship. 3 modes of losing Indian citizenship. Written. The first one is renunciation. What is renunciation? Suppose Aditi has got citizenship of US. Okay? Aditi has got citizenship of US. Earlier she was citizen of India. पहले वो भारत की नागरिक थी. Now she has got citizenship of US. Now what Aditi will do is Aditi has got citizenship of US. Now what Aditi will do is, Aditi is a good girl. She abides the law of India. She abides the Constitution of India. She abides the Constitution of India. She will voluntarily surrender the Indian citizenship. She will go to the government of India. She will go to the government of India. She will go to the government of India and she will surrender her Indian citizenship. She will surrender her Indian citizenship. Because Aditi is a good girl. So what she will do, she will voluntarily, willingly go to the government of India and surrender her Indian citizenship. That is renunciation. Now, Pratibha, your answer is clear, no? You asked how can we give away the citizenship? On acquiring the citizenship of a foreign country, a person can go to the government of India and voluntarily surrenders his Indian citizenship. Voluntarily. Okay, that is renunciation. Clear or not? Anyone has any question, please ask. Anyone has any question, please ask.
सर कहाँ पे सरेंडर करना पड़ता है इसको?
गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया के पास, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया का सिटीजनशिप का ऑफिस है, वहां पर आप जमा कर सकते हैं.
ओके, तो कोई एप्लीकेशन जमा करनी पड़ती है?
ऑब्वियसली फॉर्म होता है उसका.
ओके सर.
ओके.
यस सर.
ओके. गवर्नमेंट वोंट डिनाई, गवर्नमेंट विल नेवर डिनाई. अगर आप वॉलंटरली सरेंडर करते तो गवर्नमेंट विल नेवर डिनाई. गवर्नमेंट विल लॉन्च एन इंक्वायरी अगेंस्ट यू. आर यू टेलिंग द ट्रूथ और नॉट? इफ द गवर्नमेंट इज सेइंग, एंड why will someone give away citizenship unwillingly? Obviously he might have certain reasons to give away. Okay, write down renunciation. Write down renunciation. If a person acquires citizenship of a foreign country, if a person acquires citizenship of a foreign country, okay, he voluntarily goes to the government of India. He voluntarily goes to the government of India and surrenders his Indian citizenship. He voluntarily goes to the government of India and surrenders his Indian citizenship. That is called as renunciation. That is called as renunciation. That is called as renunciation. If a person acquires citizenship of any foreign country, he voluntarily goes to government of India and surrenders his Indian citizenship. That is called as renunciation. Clear or not? Clear or not? Tell me. Soumya, Animesh, Uttam, Pratibha, Arya. Clear? Okay. Now next is, suppose Arya. Arya is an Indian person. Arya is an Indian person. Okay. She goes to US. Okay. She goes to US and gets US citizenship. And she is not a good person, so she doesn't voluntarily surrender her Indian citizenship. She is not voluntarily surrendering her Indian citizenship. So the government of India will terminate her citizenship. Will terminate her citizenship. Okay, that is termination. First case was the person is voluntarily surrendering. The person is voluntarily surrendering. The second case was the parent with a minor child, if voluntarily give up with the citizenship, then the child. Disha has asked a question. The parent with a minor child, okay, if voluntarily give up the citizenship, then the child's citizenship will be renunciated. No. Child's citizenship won't be renunciated, okay, because a child was born in India, no. But the thing comes up when if the child is born outside India, then it has to be taken into consideration. Okay. Okay, Disha. Termination. The person goes outside India, he gets other country citizenship, but he is not informing his native country. He is not informing India. about the acquiring of Indian citizenship, then his citizenship would get terminated. Clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Arya, 100% clear you will do this.
I am a good girl.
You are a
Sir,
good girl. Okay. Nishant.
sir, after termination, what are the consequences if we want back?
Criminal actions can be taken against him.
Okay, sir.
Criminal actions can be, all his papers of India would be cancelled. All the steps they can be taken by the government of India.
Sir, so would he or she be allowed to regain Indian citizenship if he or she wishes?
No, rarely no. Rarely no. But government of India usually does not take criminal actions, but criminal actions can be taken. You know, one of the famous actor is not a citizen of India. Who is it? Tell me.
Sir, I don't know, sir.
Akshay Kumar.
Is a citizen of which country?
Canada.
Yes. Akshay Kumar does not own an Indian citizenship. He has the citizenship of Canada. Okay. So write down termination. Write down termination. If a person acquires citizenship of any foreign country, if a person acquires citizenship of any foreign country but does not voluntarily surrenders Indian citizenship, and the government of India comes to know about this, his or her citizenship can be terminated. His or her citizenship can be terminated. That is, we have done renunciation as well as termination. Clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Clear.
Yes, sir.
Now, third point, deprivation. Okay. See, deprivation is also same like termination. Government of India can take back Indian citizenship of a person. Indian citizenship can be taken back on certain grounds. Suppose I have told you, for registration, the person needs to stay in India 5 years, 90 days per year. For naturalization, he has to stay 10 years. As proof, the person needs to present something to the government of India. If that proof is fraud one, then government of India comes to know about this, then their citizenship will be cancelled. Suppose a person gets Indian citizenship by registration or naturalization because he has stayed in India 5 years and 10 years respectively. Okay, 5 years per year or 10 years per 5 years, 90 days per year, or 10 years, 90 days per year. His citizenship can be taken back if it is found that the documents he has presented as a proof of staying in India, his citizenship can be taken back if the government of India finds that the document he has presented before the government as a proof to get Indian citizenship are fraudulent, गैर कानूनी है और नकली है, they are duplicate papers, then their citizenship will be cancelled. Clear or not? Just write down. A person can be deprived of Indian citizenship. On the following grounds. If it is found that the registration, if it is found that the documents presented by the person, to acquire Indian citizenship, by process of registration or naturalization are forged ones.
So please repeat.
भूल गया मैं. A person can be deprived of Indian citizenship on the following grounds. If Palak, repeat what I have said. Palak is here.
Yes, sir.
Repeat what I have said.
A person can be deprived of Indian citizenship on the following grounds. If it is found that the documents presented by the person to acquire Indian citizenship,
if it is found that
documents presented by the person to acquire Indian citizenship by the process of registration or naturalization is forged,
are duplicate papers. He has somehow done some fraud work in that. Okay, he has forged it, fraud work in that. Then his citizenship will be cancelled. Got it, Pratibha? समझ में आ गया?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Rest others Sharda, Aditi, Aman, Arpit, Arya, Chumpi, Surya, Uttam.
Yes, sir. I understood.
Okay, very good.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, a person, suppose the second point is a person got Indian citizenship. And suppose he got citizenship in 2020. Okay. In 2025, he will cover 5 years. Within this 5 years, if he get 2 years of jail, then his Indian citizenship will be cancelled. After acquiring Indian citizenship, and within the 5 years, he gets a 2 years of jail term, his Indian citizenship will get cancelled. Clear or not? After acquiring the Indian citizenship, within the 5 years, in that 5 years, he gets 2 years of jail term, and then his citizenship will be cancelled. Write down. If a person acquires Indian citizenship, and within the 5 years of acquiring Indian citizenship, he gets 2 years imprisonment. Then his citizenship can be terminated. Okay. Now, next point is, suppose India is in war with Pakistan. Okay. Suppose a citizen of India is leaking information to Pak. We can terminate illegally contacting our enemy who we are involved in a war with. Then the person's citizenship can be terminated. Got it or not? अमन क्या कह रहा है?
सर लास्ट पॉइंट पे कह रहा था.
कौन से वाले पे?
सर एटलीस्ट 2 years ऑफ इम्प्रिजनमेंट.
हाँ, मतलब आपने इंडियन सिटीजनशिप आपको मिला, ठीक है, इंडियन सिटीजनशिप आप बने और उसके 5 साल सिटीजनशिप मिलने के 5 साल के अंदर आपको 2 साल का इम्प्रिजमेंट होता है, तो आपका सिटीजनशिप कैंसिल हो जाएगा, बिकॉज यू आर नॉट एन एप्ट सिटीजन. ठीक है सर. आप हाँ बताओ
सर. अगर लास्ट डे पे भी हुआ तब अगर लास्ट डे पे उसको 2 साल की इम्प्रिजनमेंट होगी.
आवाज नहीं आई.
सर अगर जैसे 5 years का क्राइटेरिया है तो उसमें 5th year में जाके उसको 2 years की इम्प्रिजनमेंट हुई तो भी ये कैंसिल होगा या विद इन 5 years में उसको 2 years?
विद इन 5 years. और वो कैंसिलेशन का प्रोसेस इतना इजी नहीं है. ये चांसेस है, इस बेसिस पे कैंसिल हो सकते हैं, बट इस पे भी स्टडी किया जाता है कि भाई किस टाइप का क्राइम किया है, क्या किया है. दिस ऑल आर टेकन इनटू कंसीडरेशन. ऐसा नहीं कि बिकॉज ही इज गेटिंग 2 years imprisonment his citizenship will be cancelled. There are certain like there is an inquiry on that person. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, the imprisonment is basically like they need to stay in the prison for 2 years within those 5 years after their citizenship, right? Or is it like they are sentenced for 2 years?
I couldn't get you.
Sir, my question is like within the 5 years after getting the citizenship, will this be applicable if they are sentenced for 2 years, or they have stayed stayed in the prison for 2 years?
If they are sentenced for 2 years.
Okay.
Okay. Anyone else? Palak was asking something.
Sir, repeat the last sentence you have explained.
Okay. Which sentence?
War. During a war.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm explaining. India is in war with Pakistan. Okay. Palak, you are which country citizen?
India.
India. So Palak is a citizen of India. Okay. And you are leaking our information to enemies. Okay. Deshdroh ka kaam kiya hai, so your citizenship can be terminated.
Okay.
Clear na?
Yes.
अब तो होगा ही. Write down. If an Indian citizen, is illegally contacting, when Indian citizen is illegally contacting with an enemy country, with which India is involved in a war with, that person's citizenship can be terminated. If a person is illegally contacting a country, enemy country, with a country which India is involved in a war with, then the person's citizenship can be terminated or deprived. Clear? Okay. Now, okay.
You are saying like if India is in war with some country, so does this not apply if India is not officially in war with someone? Like India is not in war with China. So if this kind of information,
see, I'll tell you. Like India involving with China, okay, and you are leaking our information. To China. That doesn't mean that Indian government will find you are leaking information and you will be terminated of citizenship. We will launch a judicial inquiry on you. If a judicial inquiry will be launched on you, and at the end, it is the last stage when you are deprived of Indian citizenship. It is the last stage. Got it? It is not that somebody is putting allegation on you that you are involved in like leaking information, so your citizenship will be. It is the last stage. Citizenship is not a small thing. Okay. Clear?
Also, sir, like if this information leaking is happening to a country which is like not at all having tension with us, like country like USA or Russia.
See, information leaking of any form is a crime. Secret information leaking of any form is a crime. At that stage, action can be taken. But the last step, it would be losing the citizenship of India. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, suppose a person, Kirti, is staying outside India for 7 years. Okay, Kirti is staying outside India for past 7 years, and we are not aware where Kirti is. Like Kirti is not informing India that she is part of any educational institution. We are not aware that is she part of any educational institution, or neither she is employed under any organization. हमारे बहुत सारे organizations होते हैं foreign country में. There are many organizations from our country which is there in the foreign country. She is not part of any educational institution. She is not part of any government job or private job, and we are not knowing about any whereabouts about her. Okay, and Even after the government tried to contact her, she is not willing to return to India. Okay, then her citizenship can be cancelled. She is not part of any educational institution. She is not employed under government organization. She is not employed under any she is not part of any educational institutions, and she is not showing any willingness to return to India. कोई भी willingness नहीं दिखा रही है, so her citizenship can be terminated. Clear or not? Clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Write down. Write down. If a person is staying outside India, if a person is staying outside India for past 7 years and not involved with any educational institution, not involved with any educational institution, nor part of any job under government of India, nor part of any job under government of India, nor part of any job under government of India, and the government of India is not informed about the person's whereabouts, and the government of India is not informed about the person's whereabouts, or as an extreme step, the person's citizenship can be snatched off. The person's citizenship can be snatched off. Clear?
So can you repeat it? Last one.
Speak.
So, like, he is not a part of any government job after that.
Okay, and the government of India is not aware about the whereabouts of that person. Government of India is not aware about the whereabouts of that person. The government of India is not aware about the whereabouts of that person. The person's citizenship can be snatched off as an extreme step. The person's citizenship can be snatched off as an extreme step.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, all taking of citizenship, किसी से अपनी नागरिकता छीनना is not an easy step. Taking of citizenship is not an easy step. For that, there is a formal process which goes on. Okay. A committee will be made. Okay. The head of the committee will be a judicial officer who has been a judge for at least 10 years in High Court or Supreme Court. Okay. A committee will be made. The head of the committee will be a judicial officer who has been a judge of High Court or Supreme Court. Then they will give the report to Government of India. Then only the citizenship can be taken off if required. Okay. Write down. Write down. The process of deprivation of a citizenship. The process of deprivation of citizenship is not an easy step. Is not an easy step. In order to take away citizenship of a person, a committee is made. A committee is made under a person who has held judicial office for 10 years at least. Who has held judicial office for 10 years at least. Then if the government finds that, then if the committee finds that the person's citizenship needs to be snatched, then if the committee finds that the person's citizenship needs to be snatched and submits a report to the government regarding it, and submits a report to the government regarding it, then only government will take an action. Then only government will take an action. Then only government will take an action. Clear or not? Kirti, Lakshmi, Noram, Aditi, Soumya,
Yes, sir.
Sharda, 100%.
Yes, sir.
No doubts. Arpit, Arya, Palak, Pooja, Navya, Pratibha, all clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, guys, we will meet tomorrow. Okay,
So-
tomorrow.
Sir, I have a doubt. So,
Yes.
sir, if a person loses citizenship by deprivation, and if he doesn't belong to any other country also, then, like, what citizenship will he have, sir? Which country does he belong to?
He will be, no, he won't belong to any country. United Nations will take action on it. UN will take action on it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now, thank you so much. Have a nice day. Good night. Take care.
Thank you, sir.
Tomorrow we are
Thank you.
going to start fundamental rights. Okay. Fundamental rights is one of the biggest and the most important part of Indian polity. Very big chapter. Okay. Okay. Chalo, bye guys. Take care. Good night.
Thank you, Jithin.